It is sometime in the morning because I don't have my Fitbit on. I decided to get on the bike against my own will. I did not want to get on the bike this morning. This is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to stay in bed and sleep. I've been like super depressed. Like incredibly depressed, and I don't know if it's like a change, and you know, we just had a full moon. I'll wait till a couple people show up. But I guarantee you this is the very last thing I wanted to do today. But when I told all of my doctors yesterday that I wasn't working out, they were all completely and totally in shock. And they were like, something is wrong. Maybe I came on too early. But I thought I'd get this out of the way as early as possible. Hi, gorgeous. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. Trust me, today I'm really glad you're here. As you can see, I'm on the bike. I'm huffing and puffing, and my legs are already sore. And I haven't even reached a mile yet. Let me see if I can't fix this. You do make me feel better, just being you and being here. I appreciate it more than you know. Can you see me now? See all my rolls? That's attractive. Thank God for compression pants. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? That is an awful angle. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get you guys set up where you don't look so bad. I think I came on too early, but I really needed to get on here. I really needed to work out. So tell me how you're doing. I was gonna ask, you guys are sitting on my water. So right now I'm not drinking it, but I just started, so you guys are sitting on my water. So I was gonna ask, where's your water? Well, it seems you get me all to yourself. You can ask me anything you want. Today isn't Nirvana can't think, so ask her anything that you feel like. Day. Evelyn is doing well. She's at school. Busy, 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 busy. I have a doctor's appointment every Tuesday. Me and my therapist went and took a walk around the block because I don't like being confined in an itty bitty teeny tiny little baby room. So we saw a Japanese hornet that was, no lie, this big. That sucker was huge. It was the biggest hornet I've ever seen in my life, and it was just like 3 feet away from me. I completely freaked out. Sorry, I'm huffing and puffing. No, I'm not doing so great. Hi, Nova. Hi, Linda. Good morning, guys, ladies, non-binary pals. Good morning. Thought I'd add a little bit of everybody in here. But yeah, like, let me see what you wrote, Stephanie. Well, hi, girlfriend. It's good to see you. I am enjoying them very much. The dream catcher didn't come with instructions. Like, it didn't, like, it gave me the stuff, but it didn't come with any instructions. It's just like, do it yourself, literally do it yourself. And I'm like, but how do you put it together? So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look on YouTube and see if they have like an instructional like video of people making them, and do my best to make it that way, because I was like, I don't know how to put this together. Why aren't there any? Yeah, I was like, why aren't there no instructions? Good morning. Yeah, I was like, there's no instructions. I don't know how to make this. But yes, I started using the diamond painting light that you bought me yesterday, which was very relaxing because I really needed it. I was telling you guys about, oh my goodness. See how out of shape I am? I used to never get winded, and I'm barely doing anything and I'm winded. I was telling you guys that I was telling my doctors yesterday, because I see like 4 different people in one day, just to make it easier. So I see a doctor, I see PT, I see therapists, and then I have a group. So I do all that in one day, every Tuesday. And it's all in the same building, so I don't have to go to different hopping places. So it's actually nice. And I told them that I haven't been working out, as you can see. And they were all like, so something must be wrong. And I'm like, yeah, something must be wrong, because I have 0 motivation to do this. I don't want to be on the bike. I did not want to get out of bed this morning. I just wanted to lay there, wanted to sleep. And that's so unlike me, because when she gets up and goes to work, like, I kind of get up and get the house tidied back up, you know, start doing some crafts, like looking through stuff on Facebook and Instagram, normally work out. I think I need a partner. What do you guys think? Every base I've actually lived at, I've always asked somebody, like, if they need a gym partner, and I need a serious, like, you want to go to the gym like 6 days a week partner, and that usually like helps me. I don't think I'm good on my own. I don't think that I'm motivated to help me. I'm motivated to help others. And I think that's a big character flaw for me, is that I'm not willing to help myself, but I'll bend over backwards to help other people. So that's kind of a character flaw of mine. Let's see if you guys have said anything. I have done almost 2 miles. Yeah, see, like, I'm not the only person. I know that is, and it's terrible, because I know that I need to take care of myself in order to help other people. But it's easier for me to just help other people and just forget about myself. And that's why I've gained 40 pounds, because I just haven't been taking care of myself, because I have just been like out of control. I see a bunch of y'all in here. Say hi. Say hello. What are you doing this morning? You guys come to watch me sweat to death? I was telling Stephanie that I saw a hornet this big yesterday, and I think it was a Japanese hornet, and it was like 2 inches long. Freaked out, because I'm allergic to bees. I have an EpiPen, and I left my EpiPen up in her office, which is my therapist. We take a walk around the block, but it was raining yesterday, so I was like, well, it's raining, they're not really going to be out because they don't like water. So I was like, well, you know, no big deal. Well, it was a big deal. That sucker was huge. Good morning. How are you? Oh, it's good to see you. Did you see that I posted a picture of the bracelets on my community page? Do you guys know that I have a community page? Good morning. I'm good. How are you? I just had to cut off all ties with my 17-year-old daughter because, oh, Stephanie, I'm so sorry. I know all about having toxic family and having to cut ties. I have so little people in my life. Like, I've isolated myself into like a little teeny tiny bubble of people I can trust, and it's small. It is so small. Hold on, I'm breathing. I'm glad you guys are good. I'm so happy to hear that. I am incredibly depressed, but I am on the bike, whether I want to be or not. And I'm going to say not. Glad you guys decided to join me this morning. I have a community page. So if you click on my channel head, and I'm glad to see you here, Nova. Did that fix it? Did you unsubscribe and resubscribe and that fix it? On the community page, if you click on my head, it'll tell you that, you know, you've got like my videos, like playlists, and then like the community page. And sometimes, which I try to an awful lot, I post pictures of like me and Evelyn, like me on the bike, me at the gym, me doing little stuff. And I don't know if you guys get to see that, but I posted a picture of those bracelets when I got them. Sorry for my hand in the way. Oh, I know. I know how the 40 pounds feels. It's so rough. You don't really realize how much weight is really too much weight. I can tell you right now from experience, 30 to 40, too much weight. Like 30 pounds, I was like, okay, I'm not feeling that bad. 40 pounds, like somebody hit me with a brick. 40 pounds, I feel horrible. I feel winded. I feel like going up the stairs is just hard on my joints. Like I feel the weight. Like I feel it in all my clothes. Like 40 pounds is just, it's too much. 30, I was, 30, 40 now. And let me see. Oh my God, Nova. I can't leave bed except for tasks at work that I must do. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna operate? Can they operate? I know just a little bit about that because one of my my cousins had an aneurysm. Can they operate on that? Like go in there and clip it? Or what can they do? Oh God, well I'm crying for you. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Emotional wreck. But no, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys that are even on here that aren't talking can read the comments and see that Nova could really use some positive like thoughts and prayers and vibes and all of that stuff, because if that was me, I would be begging for it on every platform that I have, and I will definitely mention that more than once. I believe in positive, not reinforcement, but I believe in positive vibes and positive things being put out there, and people just saying a quick, you know, I really hope this person gets better, or I really hope this person feels better, or I really hope this just the tiniest little thing can change the course of everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just the tiniest little thing of somebody just thinking about you can make a difference. So I've done 3.2 miles in 14 minutes. I'm just taking it slow because it's the first time on the bike in a while. And I'm sweaty and overly emotional apparently. I have the resistance cranked up, so at least I have, you know, the resistance up. So you guys ask me questions and I shall answer them. Oh, thank you, Nova. I'm trying, honey. Like, I am truly trying. Paisley, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. I hope everybody who watches this does the same. Like I said, it doesn't have to be prayers. It can just be good vibes. It just whatever you spiritually or don't believe. You know, I never shove that kind of stuff in your face. So if it's just I hope something good happens to you, or, you know, something like that, is just, I think that's amazing and I appreciate it more than you know. Thank you, Linda. Sorry, my nose is running. I'm sitting here crying. So tell me what you guys got planned for the 4th of July, other than hiding my dog from the noise. I don't really have any plans. I don't feel comfortable going out in public, so I won't be doing that. Like, they had Pride here this weekend, and nobody wore a mask. Nobody wore a mask, and there were so many people that you couldn't walk. So I wanted to go to Pride. My friends went to Pride, and then I saw pictures, and people, like at my doctor's appointment, was telling me what it was like. I would have flipped out. I would have lost it. Plus, it was super hot, and it kept raining, so I wouldn't have done very well with that anyway. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it's going to be really bad with fireworks. To be awful, I kind of hope it rains, like, so they can't do it. I'm kind of like hoping that it rains everywhere and like they can't have fireworks, but that's just because I'm sad for my dog and for people who have PTSD. Like the people end up in the emergency room for people who have like war PTSD on 4th of July every year. They have to go to the psych ward, like, you know, it brings back like memories, all that shooting, all that like popping noises. Like, a lot of people end up in the ER on the 4th of July. Yeah, see, like, I'm not the only one. Ow. Let me kick myself into gear here while we're talking. We're 4 miles from Lackland. Oh no, don't tell me that, no. I hope it rains. I hope it's going to rain everywhere. To California, I'm not sure we want to travel right now. Is there a reason you don't want to travel? Is it just not feeling up to it? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. You guys got your water? You guys are sitting on my water, and I'm afraid to move you, but you got your water? Where's your water? I sat with Lucky too. I know, it's so awful. Like, I feel like I need to sedate her, but I don't want to. She got sedated 1 year with a derivative of like Ativan. It wasn't actually Ativan, it was something else. And she had a seizure. So I am terrified to give her anything else for like a calming agent, because that scared me more than anything else in my life. That scared me to death. Like, she was just seizuring in my arms, and I was like, I don't want to ever do that again. I can't have it on base. I looked into that. Federally, it's not allowed. Like, even though it's allowed, like, regularly, federally, it's not allowed to have on base. COVID and the variant numbers are going. They are. They're going up down here, too. Texas is ridiculous, and I'm not about that life. Canada Day, I don't know much about that. You want to tell us about that? Hold on, let me see that. Have you tried CBD? My daughter was a vet tech for 6 years. CBD without too. I know it's not allowed on base. If it was, I'd be taking it myself, but federally, it's not allowed. So I can't have it. just because I live on base. If I didn't live on base, it would be fine. I understand, Linda. I really do. Like, I wouldn't want to travel right now either. And people think because they're vaccinated that you can't get COVID. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. The word is incorrect. That means that you are less likely to get very sick and end up on a respirator. That doesn't mean you can't get it. And every year, just like the flu shot, we're going to have another booster shot. So just because you're vaccinated does not mean you cannot get COVID. You can absolutely get COVID. And I ain't about that life. So I'm still sequestering myself to the point of probably ridiculousness, but I don't want that. I have made it through a year and a half without getting it. I'd like to continue that for the rest of my life. So if that means that I have to wash my hands still and use sanitizer and not touch things, and I have to look like a crazy person, I'm just going to have to look like a crazy person, because I'm going to look like a crazy person without COVID. I still wear a mask. I'm like one of the only people in my doctor's office that still wears a mask, and they all look at me like I've lost my mind. And they're all like, but I'm vaccinated. And I'm like, doesn't mean you can't get COVID. Doesn't mean you can't spread COVID. Hey girl, hey, how you been? I've looked at you on Instagram. Hey, how you doing? How are you guys doing? I ain't doing so well. I've been staying home a lot and mask up. I don't know. Who am I? That's okay. I was trying to read that. I was like, I don't know, who am I? My sister won't vaccinate. It's affecting her. I can't risk my husband getting sick, and I told her she can't come over. I understand. I really, really, truly 100% do. And I'm all about you do you, boo-boo. I'm not forcing anybody or telling you that you need to be vaccinated. I'm just telling you, for me, which is my channel says Experiencing Nirvana up here, or up here, I can't remember. So in my experience, I'm vaccinated. I feel like I should be vaccinated. I'm comfortable telling people that I'm vaccinated, but I'm not shoving that down your throat. But if you're not vaccinated and I know it, I'm not coming anywhere near you. So that's just me, just being honest. If I know that you didn't get vaccinated, my ass is not coming anywhere near you. Like, I'm just not. And even if you did get vaccinated, the likelihood of me coming anywhere near you is still slim. Because I'm a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs right now. But I'm all about you do you, boo-boo. And I'm going to do me. And with me, I ain't coming anywhere near you if you haven't been vaccinated. Just saying. You don't know. You don't know. Let me look. Hold on. I was scared to death of COVID shot. Thankfully, no one in my house have gotten COVID, but I work at a pharmacy dealing with people who gets me worried. Oh, Danny, I'm so sorry. Should I call you Danny? I sure will. Like I said, I'm not telling you to get, hold on, it's over here. I'm not telling you what you should do. It's whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just telling you what I would do if I knew that you weren't vaccinated. I'd be like, no, thank you. Hi, Danny. Okay, thank you for that, because I wasn't sure where your name started and ended. Dealing with people is scary. I have a friend who's also a pharmacist who has to deal with people all the time, and it scares her too. She is vaccinated, but it does terrify the shit out of her, especially because sick people come in all the time. You have people who've got like flu-like symptoms coming in to get tested, or coming in to get, coming in to get tested, or coming in to get, you know, medications for their flu-like symptoms. That would scare me to death. I have done 5.5 miles, so I need to kick it up because I'm just jawing and not really forcing myself to work here. I did plug you guys in for a little while, so I don't think it'll kick me off. I've gotten it along with my husband. We're very high risk. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you're very high risk. That's what I was told by my doctors as well, is that my immune system is just crap. And using my mask and using hand sanitizer, I haven't got the flu, I haven't got a cold, I haven't got anything in over a year and a half. And every winter and every summer, I would always come down with a chest infection that would turn into bronchitis because I used to smoke. I used to smoke for 13 years. So every time I would get a cold or the flu, or it was terrible. And I wouldn't be able to breathe, and I'd have to go into the emergency room for more breathing treatments. I actually have a nebulizer in the house because I would get sick so often. I haven't been sick. Oh my goodness. I'm so surprised people are still willing to take off their masks. My mother works in nuclear medicine and radiology, and she's in Florida. And her hospital still makes you use PPE, still makes you wear a mask, still makes you, like, forces you to do all kinds of stuff, whether you're vaccinated or not. And they made it mandatory that you were vaccinated or you would lose your job. So my mother works for Celebration Hospital in Florida, in Kissimmee, Orlando, that area. And her hospital made you get vaccinated, and they still use PPE. She says that there are still people coming in with COVID right now. I have asthma as well, and I'm not sure what NASH is. But I do understand. I didn't get sick with mine. I think a lot of people are scared to get vaccinated because they think that they're going to get sick. I personally had Pfizer, which was 2 shots. The only thing I got was a sore arm. That was it. My arm was a little sore, but other than that, me nor Evelyn had any ill effects from getting the shots done. Non-alcoholic liver disease. Okay, I understand that. I had that a long time ago. Well, I had non-alcoholic fatty liver is what I had. Disease, like, it was like a non-alcoholic fatty liver, I think is what it was called. I'm trying to think. It was something like that. Like, it's probably not the exact same thing, but my liver couldn't process anything because it had so much fat in it. So, they were really, really worried about mine for a long time there. Yeah, I just had a sore arm. I never got sick. Like I said, a lot of people seem to be worried about getting sick from it, and I'm like, the alternative is getting really sick. I'm going to take the lesser sick if I have to get sick. I was just willing to risk it. I got my vaccine as soon as they offered it here. Like, I was like, sign me up. Don't mind if I do. I got the first one in March. I got my second one in April. I don't know about Johnson & Johnson. I don't know about Moderna. Was it Moderna? 6.2 miles. You got the Johnson & Johnson. So did you have any ill effects? I have to stand up for just a second, guys. I apologize for the meats that you have to look at for just a second, but it's killing my booty. Just give me 1 second. It's just getting some blood back to my poor booty, or what's left of my booty. You want to see what 40 pounds looks like? Hello. How you doing? Like, I have no waist anymore. It's just 40 pounds. That's it. Just all up and down here. I gain it everywhere. Let's see. Our pharmacy gives Moderna. I felt poorly after my first jab. AstraZeneca, 2 days wiped out. Tells me proper COVID must be bad. Dana, fever, chills, body aches. It may just be the kind you get, or we just might have been really lucky. To be honest with you, I'm not really sure. I'm not a professional of any kind. I could just tell you what I got, and what the difference was for me. £40. I can tell you that my depression is like Dementors from Harry Potter. It just feels like somebody has sucked all the joy and color and life and happiness and energy from my life. Being on this bike, I'm exhausted. Like, normally I could do about 15 miles and not bat an eye. I've done 6 and I'm shaking and I'm exhausted and I'm tired, and all I want to do is get off the bike and go to bed. My depression is that I have no energy, no motivation, no willpower to do anything besides lay in bed and stare at my phone or the wall. Like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to watch anything. I don't want to read anything. I don't want to talk to anybody, which is why I'm on here today, because I need some kind of socialization. I need to talk to somebody. And you guys are the best, so I thought this is what I would come on and do, because I need it the most. And instead of sequestering myself and isolating myself further, I was like, okay, I don't have to talk to anybody one-on-one. I can just talk to y'all and see what everybody else is doing and make myself feel better that way. And it works. It helps out a lot. Hi, Bridget. Yes, just every bit of who I am, who I feel like I am, like the person that I feel like I am inside, like like my soul is. I love to help people. I love crafts. I love reading. I love watching movies like over and over and over again. Like, I love my dogs. I have such a zest for life because I was dying. And for me to not have any of that is scary to me. For me to be completely devoid of all of that and just left hollow and just gray and numb is really distressing. Like, I'm not even at the point to where I want to cry. Like, and I'm very overly sensitive, so usually I would just have a big cry fest and I would just be like, you know, feel better after that. I have no interest of crying. I'm just devoid. It is like Dementors have sucked the very life out of me right now, and I don't know why. Let's see. I'm on bupropion as well. I'm sorry, Nova. I'm sorry, Danny. Oh, thank you, Linda. I don't know what to call you, Scary Spider. I keep going. out of focus with you guys. I'm sorry, every time I click the phone, it goes out of focus. Maybe it'll focus me in a minute. But that is what my depression is like. And I think a lot of people can sympathize with that, because I think a lot of people feel that way when they're depressed, or can at least moderately, you know, maybe not completely that bad, but I think a lot of people feel that way. Exercise makes it 100% better. For me. And thank you, Thanos. That's very sweet of you. Exercise helps me mentally a lot, but I have to absolutely force myself to do it. Like, I have no interest. Like, none. I don't want to do this. I have no, like, I'm sitting here piddly-footing around on my bike, and I just don't want to. But I'm still getting it done because this does make me feel better. It really does make me feel better. Everyone on She encounters because I look like Ian. At least that's what people say. I'm not sure who that is. I'm sure he's very attractive, but I'm not sure who that is. Ooh, what kind of PT you going for? Back, legs, shoulders, neck? You're going to do dry needling? Because I would 100% tell you that dry needling is amazing, and it doesn't hurt. Like, people are scared of it because it's a needle, but it don't hurt. They're so tiny you can't see them. Tan skin and his. I'll have to look up that person later, some Helder, and find out who that is, because I'm not sure. Do they play something on a show or something that I would recognize? I'm not good with names. I'm going to put you guys down for just 1 second to grab my water. Oh, I got you. No, it's thirsting to death. Thirsting to death. Let's slide that in there. Canada Day. Oh, okay. I read the books a long time ago. I tried to get into the show and didn't really like it that much, but I know what those guys look like, and they're very attractive. They're very attractive men, so I could see why your wife would be like, get away from my husband. I am watching something called Mystery at the Museum. There's 20 seasons on Discovery Plus. I like learning about weird things. She already did, Linda. She came down for 2 weeks, which was amazing. Let me see here. It's actually, I joined another step bet trying to motivate me. Well, I hope that works. I hope that works for you. I hope that helps everything. That's right. Drink your water, and thank you for coming around. I appreciate it. And you have a wonderful day. Thank you for showing up today. I really, really seriously appreciate it. I hate that this thing unfocuses me. Come on. There we go. I hope you have a fantastic day today. Y'all got to get in that water. I know that it's hot and you probably don't want it, but you got to get in that water. try to do the best you can. If you have to put enhancers in it, then put enhancers in it. And I'm not talking about coffee or sweet tea. I'm talking about actual water, because losing weight, you have to drink water. You have to. Like, it's been proven over and over and over and over and over again to flush things out of your system, like toxins and all that. You have to drink water, whether I want to or not. Hi Joyce, I'm doing okay. How are you? I'm just trying to find a comfortable position on this bike where I can sit and chat and not hurt. I think this month will be the month that her and I go to a bike store and like find me a seat, because this is ridiculous. Because the bikes at the gym don't hurt me. It's just this seat. Fighting the extra weight I gained from January. I know it. 40 pounds. I feel you. I know it. Brittany, thank you for showing up today. I think you're amazing. Thanos, you're 100% correct. It's what you put in your mouth first. It is 80% what you put in your mouth, 20% working out, movement of some sort. Amen. It depends on what you're shoving in your gullet. And I'm terrible about that, so that's just honesty. I'm getting back into it. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying really hard to get back into working out every day. And this is a start. So if I can do, because I'm already at 8 miles, so if I can at least get 10 miles today, then tomorrow I'll try to get 10.5 miles, and then, you know, so on and so forth to build my stamina up, because right now I don't feel like I have very much, because it's been about 4 months of me not really doing much. So I have a distal bypass, which is where 55% of my intestines are bypassed. So it's kind of like a gastric bypass, but like on steroids. So I have to eat a high protein, low carb diet. And it's the low carb I'm having a problem with. I eat plenty of protein, but I eat plenty of carb. So if I'll just curb what I'm eating with the carbs, the weight just comes off. But I'm having a really hard time with depression, so I turn to carbs for comfort. And that's where my problem is. All my problems with weight lie in what I'm eating. Yes, the keto diet. So I'm very honest on this channel with, you know, like what I struggle with, and I struggle with sugar. That is what I struggle with the absolute most, is my sugar addiction. Because I got to over 550, and I'm down to 260. So, well, a little over 260, like 262, 264, 266. I kind of range in about 6 pounds back and forth. But it's because of my eating. As soon as I stop, like, putting in the carbs, my body starts dropping the weight. The minute I put the carbs back on, my body starts putting back on the weight. And it's all my fault. I know what I should be doing. Like today I'm going to walk to the store and I'm going to pick up some carrots, I'm going to pick up some apples, I'm going to pick up some grapes. I'm going to get some natural sugar and try to curb me wanting to eat candy, because that's what I want to do. I want to buy copious amounts of candy and have the candy. But I'm going to work on that because I really have to. I at least want 10 to 15 pounds off. I'm not giving myself a specific date because that's just asking for failure. But I would like to get off 10 to 15 pounds before summer is over. I smoked for 13 years, and I never had a problem with lungs or, you know, other than having asthma and like getting bronchitis. But my sugar addiction has been so bad. I had neuropathy before I had my surgery where I was like not feeling my legs. So I had become diabetic, and I was actually on insulin the day of my surgery because my sugar was so high. And it wasn't until I had gastric bypass where it reversed the effects of having diabetes, or I would have totally had type 2 diabetes and would have had to been on insulin like my brother was. Diabetes helped kill my brother. Sorry about it being fuzzy, guys, like it does that every time I touch the screen. I'm at 8.2 miles, 8.8 miles, so I have about a mile and 0.2 left. Thanos, I appreciate you showing up here and talking to me. I don't really get a whole lot of men on the channel, so it's nice to have the male perspective. It's just nice to meet somebody new as well. So I appreciate you just coming on and having a chat with me today, giving me some good insight, and sharing with everybody else as well. So a lot of other people don't know or don't realize, you know, the fact that eating is 80%, working out and like movement and drinking water and everything else is about 20%. Excuse me. Alright, ladies, gentlemen, my non-binary pals, I am right about at 9.2 right now. Well, I appreciate you showing up here, I really do. I just want to tell everybody that I love you guys for showing up and hanging out with me, that I appreciate you, that you're unique and special to me, and that I'm proud of you no matter what you've been able to accomplish today. That just means that if you just got out of bed to go to the bathroom, if you've worked out, if you're planning on just walking down the road and back, I'm proud of you for whatever you've been able to accomplish. If you would give some positive thoughts to Nova and Danny, I would appreciate it. More than you know, they're going through some stuff. You can look through the comments and see if you want to do that. Just know that you are needed, you are worthy, you are enough, you are wanted here. Of all the other places, you're actually wanted here. If you don't feel like you have a place where somebody would miss you, I miss you. I would miss you. I care for you. So I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope everybody has a wonderful day no matter where the hell you just happen to be in the world. And my phone is dying. And I will talk to you very, very, very soon. Bye.